Was this movie good? Well, you're about to find out. Here's mine and Knight's review of Netflix original movie, The Highwaymen. Here we go. What's going on, you guys? I am, as always, Mr. Grim Ripper 512. Don't adjust your screen. Yes, I am in black and white right now. I apologize for that. But this is for a reason, because me and Knight are doing the movie that are doing a review for The Highwaymen. Now, The Highwaymen is directed by John Lee Hancock. The film stars Kevin Costner, Woody Harrelson, Kathy Bates, Carroll Lynch, Kim Dickens, Thomas Mann, and William Sadler. Now, the whole movie is based around these two Texas Rangers known as Frank Hammer and Maney Gault. And how they were able to apprehend two of the most dangerous criminals in the history in U.S. history, known as Bonnie and Clyde. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, there's been movies like that before, Grim. Well, yeah. This one is more dramatic. This one is more better than what I think other movies have tried to do for in talking about what happened to Bonnie and Clyde. Now, if you don't know who Bonnie and Clyde are basically nothing but gangsters. They went up and down the South back in the 1930s, killing whoever the hell they could, and taking things that wasn't theirs, stealing and all that. And basically, it was Hammer and Gault that were the ones responsible for the tragic demise of Bonnie and Clyde when they put 14,000 rounds into their car in 1930 something, I think it was, I think. But yeah, it talks about all that and how we get to know Frank Hammer, and we get to know Maney Gault during their time with each other. And I love how Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson, how they bounce off each other and stuff like that. But I thought the movie was great. To make it very, very short and sweet, I thought the movie was very great. I thought it was good that they came up with this, that they made this movie. And I would watch it again and I would recommend this to anyone who has Netflix. I recommend watching this movie. There are some scenes in the movie. I don't want to go into spoilers because I know he hasn't seen it. There are some scenes in there that are very graphic. The murders that Bonnie and Clyde do are very graphic in nature. And it's basically it's a good movie. So it's a really good movie. But before I give my rating, I'm gonna turn to Dark Knight 987 and ask him how he feels about what I talked about. What's your thoughts, man?
Well, after what you have said, I would actually want to watch this. Now, it just hit me too about that the other day. My father was actually watching that. I did see, Woody Harrelson, and they were like, "Oh, okay, that's what Rim was talking about." Was that? So I did see kind of a little bit parts, but I need to watch the whole thing just to get the idea.
Yeah.
I know, of course, Bonnie and Clyde. He has a couple thieves. Men and women, Bonnie and Clyde. They're very notorious. That's a thing that many people know a lot about. For those who may not know, but anyway, so I would have to. Of course, I would watch it based on what Mrs. explained to you all out there. I would have to watch it myself just to get the idea of it, get the premise of it. You know, so it sounds like a really good movie to watch. So yeah, I would definitely get on Netflix and watch it. And like you said, if you guys have not seen this, well, he recommends it, and I agree. I would recommend it too. After I watch it, I would recommend too that you guys watch it yourself. Just check it out. You know, I bet it's good really well. I watched it myself, and like I said, it sounds like something I was like worth seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically the movie, it has these twists and turns. It has these twists and turns that it goes through, involving Kevin Costner's character and Woody Harrelson's character. And, you know, one of the things that I saw in the movie, there was a scene, I can't tell you which scene it was, but you're going to have to watch the movie in order to figure that out. There's a scene where Frank and Maney are going after Bonnie and Clyde. They get a tip that they're at a house. Now, before this, they were at a bar. They met someone at a bar where Maney, you know, Woody Harrelson had to deal with some individuals in the bathroom and stuff like that that were trying to kill him. And what happened was that these two guys, Maney, you gotta feel sorry for the poor guy because he hasn't done this in so long. Frank hasn't done it in a while neither, but I felt very sorry for Maney, especially after what he had to go through during the movie. He had to put Frank on a leash in the movie because Frank's temper got the better of him. There was a scene when they were looking for Bonnie and Clyde, where they're at this gas station. This is the only part I'm gonna spoil. They're at this gas station. This gas station attendant is saying, "Hey, he doesn't know where they are." Frank goes nuts on the guy. Frank goes nuts on the guy, trying to kill the poor guy. Maney, of course, you know, he's trying to be the voice of reason here, trying to say that trying to tell the guy, he's telling Frank, hey, calm down. You know what I mean? Don't kill this guy. We need information on this dude, on these people. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like how they were able to bounce off each other in the movie. But what did you think about Frank and Manny's relationship in the film?
After what you explained there, wow. Like I said, I have to see this for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to conjure that up. Wow, seeing your partner go nuts. Wow. And that really piques my interest, you know, if you will. So I definitely got it. So when I have the time, right now I've been pretty crazy here at my house. So
yeah.
When it's still down, I will definitely sit down and take the time to watch this because I have to see this for myself. This sounds like this is really getting good here.
Yeah, that's the only spoiler I'm gonna give you guys for right now. Until he sees the movies, we'll give you more spoilers. Plus, I'm gonna do re-review this movie when he sees it again for Mob Week Part 2, which is coming very soon. So be ready for that, guys. But this movie is really good, and that's why I give this movie, I think, if anything, this movie deserves a 10 out of 10. Because this was a good movie. I love how Costner and Harrelson were able to work together, even though sometimes both characters had their own way of doing things and stuff like that. I still think that this was a good movie. And, you know, you get a chance to see just about everything else. You know, how good this movie really is. You know what I mean? So, But with that in mind, I think this movie deserves a 10 out of 10 completely. And would you agree with that statement, dude?
Yes, I would. Even though I haven't seen it, I think it would deserve it to that rating. Like you said, great actors, and so I would agree.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, and also I'm gonna say too that the side characters like Kathy Bates as Ma Ferguson, uh, William Sadler plays the father of Clyde Barrow, and even the side characters. Thus, as I was talking about before, the actors that I was talking about before that played their characters. The story, everything was good, and yeah, dude, you really should take a look at this movie, and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right, so let us know. Have you seen The Highwaymen? Do you think that there was a good movie? Did you enjoy it and all that? Do you think that it deserves a 10 out of 10? Let us know in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for right now. Coming up next, we're gonna give you guys the pilot episode of Film Fights. It's a very special one too. So that's coming up next. I am, as always, Mr. Curran 412 with Dark Knight 987, and we will see you all in the afterlife. Peace.